So if you have been struggling to date the right way, and when I say the right way, I mean aligned with your goals and what you are looking for, the first thing that I always tell my clients is that we should probably identify what your core values are. What is it that makes you who you are? What guides you? What are your principles? What do you look for in another person? That is going to be the first step to you finding that relationship that you have been wanting, that you've been craving. So if that is something that you are looking for, then you have stumbled or maybe purposely clicked on the right video. So let me introduce myself. My name is Danny. I am a love and self-esteem coach that works with gay and bisexual men on all matters of love and self-esteem. And today what we are talking about is identifying your core values and how to use them. Trust me, this is going to be super important if you are wanting to have a healthy, sustainable relationship, right? So the first thing that you're going to want to do is brainstorm your values. Create a list of values, right? So qualities, principles, those kinds of things that are meaningful to you. You're going to want to utilize past experiences to recall moments you felt the most proud or fulfilled, right? Because, it's important to look at historical patterns. That's actually something that I did a live with somebody on TikTok. I want to say about a month ago. His name is Matthew. He's an incredible personal trainer. And he was talking about utilizing past experiences and historical experiences to pull from, to basically validate yourself and help you believe that you can do the things that you are afraid to do. In so many words, right? He put it far more eloquent than I did in that moment, but that's the general idea here. So pull from your previous experiences of things that you have come to find are very important for you on a fundamental and foundational level, right? What things are you proud of? What things do you feel help to fulfill you? What values do you feel were present in those moments? And once you have the list, it's important to take that list and prioritize them. So I would recommend creating 3 columns and name them most important, important, and not important. So break up your values into those categories and try not to have more than 5 values in your most important section. And you should be 100% honest with yourself when you are doing this. The second thing is, do your core values align with your goals? So define your goals and be specific. So an example of that would be, I want to stop hooking up with people and find someone that is looking for a serious, long-term, exclusive relationship, right? You want to be as detailed as you possibly can. Then what you want to do is you want to compare your values and your goals. And if there is a discrepancy, take time to reflect on the why. Why is that there? Then you want to adjust. If some of your values are not aligned with your goals and are hindering you from achieving your goals, it's time to, again, readjust those things. The third thing is create your action plan. You want to identify your non-negotiables and hold yourself accountable to them. Accountability is a big part of this. How can you expect your partner to respect your non-negotiables if you don't even respect them, right? Then what you want to do is you want to integrate it. So create daily practices and routines that are aligned with your goals and prioritize your core values. So an example of this would be, if your goal is to find a serious relationship and one of your primary core values is loyalty, then essentially what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to practice connecting and getting to know one person at a time on a dating app, or when you go out and you meet somebody. It's so common for us to be tempted to be speaking to multiple people at once because we've grown up in a generation of access. And what I mean by that is anything that we want when we want it is at our fingertips. You can have multiple of everything if you want. And what I think has happened is that has kind of filtered over and translated into dating and relationships and all of those things, right? So when you are on a dating app, you might be talking to 6, 7, 8, 9 people at the same time. And realistically speaking, it's going to be very difficult for you to, number one, balance all of that. And number two, be able to actually spend time connecting with somebody on a deeper level if you're spread that thin. Choose one person at a time if your goal is to be in a committed, sustainable, long-term relationship, because then that means that you are aligned with your values and your goals in that moment. That's the example, basically. I know that this is kind of dry information. I totally understand that, but I am passionate about it, and I think that it's incredibly important because time and time and time again, I have seen clients who have potential and who are looking for a serious relationship or just looking for a relationship that they can be satisfied and fulfilled and happy with. And they really struggle because they have not identified for themselves who they are as a person, what is important for them, their core values, what they prioritize. So if this is you and this is something that you are struggling with, I highly recommend using this video to follow those exercises, do the exercises, and see what comes out of it before you put yourself out in the dating world. And if you are still struggling after this point, I would highly recommend reaching out to me, booking a coaching session. Let's have a conversation about it, because this is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself in order to shift and change your current situation. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you have any suggestions, recommendations, what you have done, or let me know what your core values are. I love to have these conversations with you guys. Please make sure you are liking and subscribing if you find the content to be helpful or useful. And again, the only thing that I ask is that you subscribe to my other social media platforms as well. I will leave all that information in the details down below. So yeah. Hope you have an amazing day. Hope you found this to be helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.